The future innovators, once again, happy morning. Let us start from the basics because you have put those big zeros and ones. We will start from there and we will see how the innovation has taken from the first generation of computers to the present generation, fifth or sixth generation computers. Because you are coders, let me talk about how you are going to unleash your innovation, not through coding. Coding will come later. First, the idea of I want to innovate, that should be there strong in each and every one of you. The innovative idea is to ask, why not? The greatest innovation is, why can't? And the other innovation is, I can and we can. Whatever has happened till date is because of this. Let us go to the basics. When we were given the first class of computers, we were told the basic principles or the definition of a computer was a computer is an idiot box. All of you agree with me? Yes. When we told it as an idiot box, we also gave it another name. It is a Gigo machine. What do I mean by Gigo machine? G-I-G-O. Anybody? Garbage in, garbage out machine. That means, if you are going to give a very right kind of programming information into it, if the information is meaningful, automatically the output will be meaningful. If the information is meaningless, the output will definitely be meaningless. But one guy started thinking, even if the information what I give is meaningless, why can't we decide it's a meaningless information? Why can't we have a computer which can actually do this? We also gave a definition. Computer cannot think on its own. This was the definition given by us. And today, when we see artificial intelligence, what do we contradict? We say computers are capable of thinking on its own. Just because we cannot call it as God's intelligence, it's an intelligence that we have created, we call it as artificial intelligence. Look where the innovation started. The innovation started with a simple idea of asking, why not? Why do I need to call this computer an idiot machine and also call this computer a Gigo machine? Let me call it as a smart machine so that he knows and he learns from its own. This was something that was contradicted. We always told computers cannot learn anything on its own. It only works as per the coding, as per the programs that's been given. One innovation idea started, why can't computer learn on its own? And today, this industry is called as machine learning. Come again, machine learning. These are the words that should be there. If I'm going to pin you, blood shouldn't come. Artificial intelligence should come. Machine learning should come. And now if I'm asking what is coming, you are waiting to say, who is the Prime Minister of India? It should come. If I pin you, it should come. Who are those who are fighting with technology today with the Pakistanis to teach them a lesson? It is we Indians. We will come back to innovation because today the war is being fought with innovations. And these are the innovation ideas that somebody, when he was of your age, he thought of a process and that is being brought to reality. We are talking about innovations. When you pick up a project, it should not be a project that somebody would have done. What is the meaning of an academic project? The meaning of an academic project is to do something which will bridge the gap between the real-time industry and you. What should be that project? Something which even the industry hasn't thought of. If that innovation is there, then your HOD will approve the project. Why? They want you to be innovative. The very idea that machine cannot learn anything by itself was contradicted, and today a new industry has been emerged, that is artificial intelligence and also machine learning. The very idea we know that computer doesn't have a brain of its own, it cannot think on its own, and we say an artificial intelligence is the process of making the computer think on its own and start taking decisions. So, this is where our computers are actually taking us. Why don't you put such ideas into everything that you can imagine? And let me again share something which is happening right now. All of you should know a missile that is launched during the warfare, which travels at the speed of a light. It is a very successful innovation. It knows where exactly it has to hit and it moves exactly in that direction, trying to work on various hurdles that comes in between, and finally it hits the target, and that is where yesterday we were successful. It was not the people who went there and actually waged a war, it was the technology and innovation that had waged a war, and we have already declared we are the winners. None of our drones, none of our missiles were able to be actually anticipated by the so-called Pakistanis, and they were not able to even intercept one. Yesterday, more than 100 plus combination of drones and missiles were fired. Our technology, our innovation, programmers like you who are going to actually safeguard the future of India should take up this innovation. Let me take it to something like this where I will do an innovation, a software program filled with artificial intelligence, filled with machine learning, that where I am going to implement, there will be zero errors. And that is what has happened yesterday. The whole night when there were drones bombarded, not one or two. Hundreds of them were released at one stretch, and each and every one of them they were able to intercept because of the innovative technology what India has already acquired, and because of those minds which thought through innovation everything is possible. Yes, if you go back to the idea of artificial intelligence and machine learning, nobody can forget the giving of what India gave to the world during the time of Corona. All of you should know, because I am talking about innovation, a BCA student can become a future scientist with his one vision, with his one will, that I am not going to stop at anything smaller. I want to do something big, I want to do something which was unbelievably, everybody would have thought is not going to be true. Nobody would have believed it that it can be a true, and that I am going to do. That is the result of vaccination during the Corona time. All of you know what vaccination is. Vaccination is directly injecting the virus into the body of a human and trying to naturally create an immune system. Because always God's way of treating only works. Always remember, whenever disasters have happened, God has told it is mine which always works, and rest of it is just artificial, and we have to go into that attack and try to ask your body to naturally build that immune system. So, right quantity of vaccination, that means virus has to be introduced into your body. A little more, you will get infected. A little less, immunity will not develop. If you are in a very hot summer kind of an environment, definitely you need the dose which is quite different. If you are pregnant, you need different kinds of dose. If you are an youngster, you need different kind of dose. If you are a vegetarian eater, the body reacts differently, you need different. Do you know how much of data analysis had to be done? And there were so many trials that was done, so many data that was analyzed, and within a span of 3 to 4 months, the vaccination was released. And they did it in batches because the innovation happened in batches. Each and every one of you sitting here, you should throw this idea. Come what may, I have a faith I'm made for innovation in my life. I can feel it. Every purpose of my life is innovation. And today being such a great day, I always believe in this. Nothing in life happens out of coincidence. Everything happens incidentally. I being invited here, I think it is God's will to me. As soon as I enter, I get such a beautiful news that one of your seniors has got a rank in BCA. A big round of applause for them. Is this not a sign of innovation? Yes. Is this not a sign of miracle? Yes. There is always a way. Do you have the will? We always say, where there is a will, 2 times. Where there is a will, let us rephrase it. There is always a way. Today sitting here, you can say, one of my my friend who was sitting in the next chair here, he has scored 10 rank and I'm going to make it better and bring a single digit rank. How many of you sitting here have that will? Because there is always a way. Jewel, I will say, I had this innovation in my mind. I know this could be possible, and that exactly becomes possible. Innovation is trying to say why this is not going to be possible. So, supercomputers were developed in order to create what is called as anti-missiles. Because a missile which travels with a lot of intelligence in it, where it has to target and where it has to hit, an anti-missile has to be much more smarter so that it actually does what it is supposed to do. It has to intercept the missile and it has to cancel that. And it has to be done at a ground level much higher than what is required. Otherwise, even a breakup very close to the so-called ground level is going to cause enough damage. And every drone and anti-missiles were intercepted by our Indian anti-missiles, and innovation was there. There are various tools that you could use. We talk about programming tools, we talk about Python. You could use any kind of a tool, and today things are changing, and even the ChatGPT was one such thought process of an innovator. Why can't this happen? Because you are BCS students, my question straight to you is, what is the major difference for a common man between Google and ChatGPT? This could be one of the interview questions. You should always think out of the box. I'll answer it like this. Something happens to Lakshman and he is in an ICU. And the doctor says, "Go Anuma, come here. Get me Sanjeevi." He goes, he gets the mountain. That is what Google will do. You ask for anything in Google, he will actually claim with lot of proudness, just like Hanuman ko, "Aapne Sanjeevani manga, main pura parvat lekar aa gaya." In the same manner, Google also will do the same thing. Who has time to search in that entire mountain? Because if you give any search word for a search engine, he says 300 crores results and first page is visible and you lay land to go to multiple pages. This is not the time where I wanted something like this. I asked for something, give me exactly that. Mujhe Sanjeevani ka booty chahiye, which will be just an handful of leaves. If he had got those handful of leaves, things would have been much faster. But he had to bring the entire mountain. Somebody innovatively started. Why don't we bring an interception where he will do the job and he will exactly pick up the Sanjeevani, the herb, and give it to me. And that is ChatGPT. You ask for something, he exactly gives you the same. Now the same ChatGPT, it is in a textual manner. Somebody thought, why don't we have it in audio manner? Yes, that has also come. You ask for audio input, I want this, can you give me this? It comes. I want a Python program to be created so that I record all the students who come today, give this presentation, and you are going to decide how good was the project. I'll give you the project code to you, and you will have to simply copy it and say, whose is the best project? ChatGPT will do. You take a video of the entire students who come and participate here, the audio information itself can be put into ChatGPT, and you can ask, you tell me who is the best, and it works. And today, most of the places, it has proved that innovation has overtaken human intelligence, and we are being very successful. I want to quote one more. All of you would have heard the exit poll results. Because you are BCS students, did you actually notice something important? There was one exit poll which came exactly what it was the result, and the rest of the exit poll were far beyond that expectation. Anybody made it? What is exit poll? Data analysis. Data analytics. When a human gets interfered in a data analysis, just because of the emotional attachment that so many good work has happened to Modi ji's leadership, we get biased, and even before the answer comes, you ask a question with an answer in it. I think you would like to have a coffee now. Is it a question or it is an answer? It is an answer in a question where you are making him take coffee only. So if you are receiving of data from any person who who wants to honestly tell what he is going to press the button for. And when he knows a lot of good work has happened in the environment, you create that environment, and you create a question where answer is already taken by you, even without expecting him to answer wholeheartedly. That was the greatest mistake that happened in the exit poll. But there was one such exit poll which was very, very successful. That was Z News AI exit poll. Can all of you repeat? Z News AI exit poll. Once again, Z News AI exit poll. This was the exit poll which exactly told a 10% difference that BJP could only make this. I'm not looking from the party's perspective. I'm just telling you what innovations can do if it is actually executed in the right manner. Yes, Chandrayaan 1 was successful. Definitely yes. Chandrayaan 2, I don't call it as a failure, but at the end, were we able to accomplish the mission? No, we failed in something called a soft landing. Now our innovators will come into picture. Every BCA student who is sitting here, if you want, you could end up in this room. Every BCA student sitting here, if you want, you can end up being a scientist who would have given a missile or an anti-missile. The program for that to actually go and hit the target without any hurdles, it is possible. There is always a way. You will have to ask, do you have that will? And it is possible. Every one of you sitting here, after BCA, you can enter into NASA. It is possible. But academic skills is definitely a place where you need to step on and take the jump. But for that jump, for such kind of a jobs, may be a little difficult. So I would always love and want you to higher your academic skills, because you need a better pedestrian so that you get very close to the job. You need to hop. Everybody cannot. So BCA would be a beautiful start. But stopping at BCA would be the wrong move that you are going to do. Most of you want to support your family and continue to study, because distance learning, online learning has been introduced. Maybe down the line, even the same college where you have completed BCA may have an MCA, or else even IIT programs are offering MCAs through online and distance mode. IIM Chennai, IIM Bangalore, they are offering what is called as distance and online mode of doing MCA. You can continue to work, support your family, and simultaneously keep upgrading so that you go very close to that innovation of working in those dream jobs. It is possible. And one of the best value addition for you as a BCA students is definitely your project. Because when we come for campus drive, all of you look like a herd of sheep with the same influence, with the same kind of knowledge, because you are being influenced by the same teachers, same lecturers, the same kind of happenings that is happening surrounding you. So the only way I can identify who is the best is trying to use something that you have done in non-academic vertical. That would be your academic projects. So academic projects plays a very important role. And today when each and every one of you from various colleges will come here, throw this belief, throw this innovative, and tell the Jimmy, I am here for a big thing in my life. I know I am going to hit the jackpot. My innovation will be awaited by the world, and my innovation will make a big difference in the world. This has to be told. Because we always believe in this. Gone are the stories where I had to rub the magic lamp and the genie used to come and the genie used to say, your wish is my command, master. What do you want? No. Today is 20th century. Everything is fast. You need not rub the lamp. The genie is again here. Right now the genie is waiting for you to release a thought process. I know few of you sitting here, something strikes and you say, I think I am made for big things in life. Going to make such a big innovation. The world is going to take my name for thinking of this name of my innovation. And what the genie will say? Your wishes, my command master, it shall be fulfilled. Can you repeat? Your wishes, my command master, it shall be fulfilled. All of you louder. Your wishes, my command master, it shall be fulfilled. You carry on this. In God's book, denial is not there. Delay will be there. Hurdles will be thrown. But if you can overcome that hurdle and keep on with this thought process, the genie has told and is waiting for this to be materialized, because it is his job to materialize it. Your job is to hold on to it. But most of you give up. After a few days, innovating may not be possible. Something which will get me 80 marks I will do. Then what does the genie say? Your wish is my command, master. It shall be fulfilled. A simple, innovative, non-innovative project will be done by you, and that was your wish. It shall be fulfilled. Did he say no? Did God say no? No. Who decided no? Who does decided? So today is the day for you to take up this challenge. And today's seminar, today's this environment, today a rank coming to your college, all these are an indication that there are many innovators right now sitting here. You will have to take this stand, because the genie or the angels are waiting to say, your wish is my lady. It shall be fulfilled. And it shall be fulfilled. Thank you. Love you all so much. All the best for your work.